Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So we're starting here in just a moment. It's good to have you all. Who we're going to chat here? You guys have been waiting a while. And my computer has just frozen, so... Okay, that's awkward. Okay. Right. No idea if you guys can hear me or really what's going on here. Live with the mouse? Brilliant. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Right, that was awkward. Okay, yeah, my mouse died. I thought the computer had actually frozen, but no, the mouse had died again. I don't know what it is. I love it, I love it. The entire day, no problems. No problems. As soon as I'm doing the introduction, yeah, I'm gonna die now. But no, guys, it's a plugged in, it's a wired mouse, and it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it seems I'm gonna have to get a new one. It's a Razer Mamba as well, so probably still got a warrant. No, I don't know, maybe a warranty on that. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Well, there we go. It can't get any worse now, can it? Oh, that's fantastic. Right, there we go. We'll get the game going in just a moment. Ah, bloody hell. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Right, so we'll launch the game here. Yeah, look, I do sometimes clear the desktop. The thing is, you can't even see the second desktop. You can't even see the second one. Here we are. So we are looking for save 15, I believe it is. Almost dinner time. Now, I do want to start this actual episode here. Yeah, I probably need to clean it. I do, yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought you meant the mouse there. Probably both. But indeed, I'm going to start this episode by saying, well, victory isn't measured purely in the losses suffered, nor the losses inflicted. The aim of the Battle of Xiaoyang, I don't know how it's going to go. I don't imagine it's going well. We do have a few things that may run in our favour. We saw a movement tick last turn, so that indicates at least one thing is moving. Now, hopefully, more units will continue moving this turn. I'm going to go into this expecting him to be entirely in combat mode. I don't think it's too out of the question. But the aim of this attack is... Well, we know we're not going to achieve a victory. We may achieve a nice result, or a decent result, or even acceptable results. But we know it's going to be difficult. Not even strategy gain there, my penguin friend. It's going to be in the fact that we're going to drain his supply. It's not this attack that will end him. The idea of this attack is to delay him, to drain his supply, and then when the actual second force, the greater force that will take Shangtan this turn, will then be able to move up and, well, basically pursue it. But it's more so, it's not even really about the attack at Xiaoyang or the forces moving to Xiaoyang. It's more so about the forces that are moving to Changte right now. Now, they're going to arrive at Changte today. We won't have a battle at Changte today, but we will have a battle tomorrow. It's all about getting to Xiaoyang. This is a race against time. It's a race against the Chinese armies. It's a race to get to Xiaoyang. Even then, it will not decide the entire fate of China, but it is going to go a long way in helping us out there. We do have other things that are, of course, occurring. We will have a bombardment at Singapore as well. We're going to look to see how strong his defences are, so we can expect a few hundred casualties there, I'd imagine. But a single bombardment will give us an idea of how strong he is. How you doing there, Mesby? Good to have you, my friend. It's good to have all you guys in game. It's looking nice. Oh. Well, there we go. So we do take Shangtan. Well, that's good. Now, the excellent thing is we don't have to fight for that, so we don't have to reveal how much we have there. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, unloading over here. Initiate the Divine Wind, indeed. Okay, so we see additional attacks over here. Now, we will be moving out to shift over here as well. Oh, that's good. So we do see some damage to the submarine here. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so... we're either going to be landing at Denpasar shortly or Bandar Masen. This is actually looking pretty nice, actually. A little bit of damage inflicted there. Not all very much, but it does add up. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to reorganize over here in the Dutch East Indies. I think I will orchestrate a fast transport pickup of the air HQ over here at Kopang, perhaps, or at least in the near future. Now, it's going to be intriguing as well. We do have our submarines down here at near Perth. I'm going to be interested to see if we see more detection level of those submarines, or potentially another sort of indication there. Okay. The destroyer Stingray over here. Near miss rattling. I'd love to see a penetrating hit. I was taking on some damage though. Yeah, a direct hit would be really nice. But she's taking up water, she's taking on damage here. We will be looking to end the stain on our honour that is Mindanao in the near future as well. As soon as we can take that, we will and have those forces move out elsewhere. And so 2 hits there. Nothing major, but still, it's nice to see that. That's going to add up over time, really. Hello, I-4 is engaging. Now, we did see a tanker and oil in this area over here. Right, they abandoned, but we do see the Ramapo. Is that the one that we saw last time? Ah, how you doing there, Justin? We're just getting started. I can't recall. What was the name of the AO that we saw last time, actually? Because I don't know if that's the same AO or a different AO. Either way, that is intriguing. It looks as if they're continuing moving that way. Another attack over here. Yeah, so we are sending our submarines on a path past Melbourne to Perth, actually. We saw mobile gas. That was a tanker. Okay, so it's the same oiler. Okay, that's good. There's still likelihood that mobile gas is in that area. Oh. There we go. And we intercept another convoy over here. We're having a lot of luck lately. The Minnesotan torpedo. Very nice. On fire, heavy damage. Now, let's see, does she go down? She does indeed. That's a nice hit there. Again, we're starting to see the shipping lanes he's using here, which is really nice. With a Mopo and mobile gas. Okay, good to know. So he has moved the Gar over here. Now that's not fantastic considering the fact that well, I do have a tanker that should actually arrive today, actually. Hey, doing that, Racer? Good to have you, my friend. You guys ready for the battle? Be coming sooner or later. Right, so it looks like we'll be moving here into the daytime shortly. No. Once again attacking over here. So, how are you guys doing today, then? How was your day? I went out on a bike ride earlier on. The chat is not showing. I don't know why it's not doing that. I'll have to double check the settings after the replay. It might be doing what it did the other night, where it'll just, like, suddenly catch up. Seems to be doing that a lot lately. We'll see. How you doing there, John? Right, okay. Moving into the interesting times of the day. Yeah, well, that's it. It did the other night, didn't it? With just, like, rapid fire. And it was like a rapid fire question round. Okay, merging our forces there. Oh, wow, an MRI. I hope it goes alright. I mean, I know there's not really a risk with the MRI, but I can imagine it's a pleasant experience either way. Hopefully we can have some entertainment for you to keep you occupied, man. Yeah, we are getting some nice hits over here as well. This is really going to start to build... Oh, there we go. That is what we need. Internal explosion. She's going to be hurt bad now. That's what we want to see. Will we be able to force her to surface, though? That's the question. But it's good to see that we finally are punishing him here. This is nice. This is what we want to see here. Keep it up. There's a lot of destroyers that have just arrived here as well. There we go. They do abandon the search, but the fact that we actually had a penetrating hit there, that's going to really hurt her. She's going to have to either retire, or she's going to have to face destruction. Right, we are getting some interesting reports there. And imagine that one allied ship would be a destroyer. Sorry, not a destroyer, a submarine. Yeah, a lot of hits there. We might even see more hits, to be honest. Right, Allied aircraft there near Exmouth. It does seem increasingly likely that something's up. It seems likely that something's moving around the Australian coastline there, to the north towards the Dutch East Indies. Maybe. Maybe. Allied aircraft, we'll have to see what that report is like near Cebu. It's obviously not right. Donya 24. Over China, it looks like it's still got the movement tick over there. Let's hope he keeps it up. I mean, I'm going to assume that these forces are in combat mode. I think we have to go with that assumption. We can't really assume it to be a good one, really. I think we're going to be blooded. We're definitely going to be blooded, but it will be worth it. The entire idea of this battle is that we can destroy his supply. That's all we need to do. As I said, it's all about the race to Chikiang. Now let's see. A little bit of damage there. So we inflict 135 casualties. I mean, that was nice coordination by our forces here. I imagine we're going to see a air attack by his own forces shortly. Okay, that's much better coordination. Our Sally goes down to flak. Not ideal. Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of AV he has over here at Singapore. Now, ideally, the actual attack as well will drain the supply, but a little bit more. We'll see you soon enough. Speed that one up there. Okay. So, we do lose 3 aircraft in the attack over here. The flak over Singapore is really effective. I mean, that's at 17k feet. More coming in. Speed this up. There we go. I do wonder if we'll ever see anything... one loss over here is unfortunate. I do wonder if we'll ever see him bombard Bataan again. I'd rather him do that, actually. Okay, a couple more aircraft coming in. But yeah, we are still seeing that movement. I'm going to pray. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope he's in movement mode. I imagine the most likely outcome is that he's going to have... I don't know, he's going to have a portion, at least, of his forces in movement mode, and I'd imagine probably the rest are going to be in combat mode. Ideally, it's the other way around, and only a portion's in combat mode and the rest are in movement mode. That would be the best result there. But either way, we'll see. It's going to be the first time I've seen armor really play a role in open planes, really. Right, okay, looks like we lost one to the flak there. Not super heavy losses there, 38 casualties inflicted. The important part is, I think each of these cores that are attacked, I think it has a chance of slowing them down. How you doing there, Rochi? Yeah, well that's it. I mean, if they're all in movement mode, then that would be really awesome. But I don't know if we can hope for that. Another 68 there. That's nice. Yeah, there we go. It's not a huge deal, but all of this is just eroding his power. It's all about draining that supply as well. Right, more Sally's going in here. Another one lost to flak. Flak's been ferocious this turn, actually. It's been ferociously effective. Bombing switches them to combat, yeah. Well, so. Which is not great for us, but it slows them down. Yeah. Got to stop them negative waste, dude. Oh, right, that's intriguing. Okay, so we actually see that this force is over here now. That's really good. I'm glad that we've actually been able to catch them again. Right, 68th Corps, 8th Chinese Corps. So there were at least 2 cores over here then. Right, okay, that's going to be really intriguing. So we're actually going to be here tomorrow. I think, yeah, we can definitely take Changtai. Now, the question is, I was considering leaving a division. I think I may leave 2 of the weaker divisions actually to hold Changtai. We do have a brigade moving up as well to help garrison the actual base. We do have armor moving up as well. I know, that's brilliant as well. I think the reason why people are watching is they know something's going to happen this turn, don't they? There we go. That's a really heavily escorted group of Marys. There we go. Really been able to step up the bombing campaign there. Was that cavalry that we just saw there as well? Yep, but in movement mode. Okay, so it's all about arriving at Chikiang. More clickbait titles. I thought it was a good title. It really does convey the point that victory isn't always decisive, and it isn't always even found in victory. Victory can be found in defeat as well. All about the bigger game at play, really. Ooh, here we go. Not far off now. Moving into the PM. Now, I do wonder if we'll see more of Allied ships there. An Allied AP, aye? Ah, that's good. So we can see that our Hastings K4s established now newly at Numair, starting to pay off. Right, Allied ADs at Johnston. Ooh. Attacking us there, okay. Albacore. So he's running ASW. He doesn't normally do that as well. Interesting. Now an Albacore. What kind of aircraft is an Albacore? There will be a bombardment at Wenkal. The battle will be at Shaogyang today. That's a British CV. Well, that's very intriguing. So, as far as that goes, that may indeed confirm the presence of at least one carrier. We see, something's just sank there. That might have been the actual submarine there. Arrow 34, engaging Mihaparot. Loses contact. Okay, we're being depth charged. Yeah, this is probably not an ideal place to be depth charged. Not that it's ever ideal to be depth charged, to be honest. I do wonder if it's shallow waters here. I imagine it's deep waters. It's a biplane too, oh dear. Oh no. But he's definitely up to something himself. I do feel like, yep, here we go, we have the bombardment now. Yeah, so I feel like we will have our forces, I think we will have the carrier groups assemble towards Tarawara area and head south, really. I really am serious about decimating the Fiji area's airfields, essentially. But it's intriguing to see that it's got APs moving to the south. We've seen AOs, we've seen tankers. I mean, if we've truly got what might in fact be a British CV off the coast of Australia, that he's got something going on here. He's got a major operation ongoing now. I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. It may prevent them from losing experience, perhaps. How you doing there, Julian? Good to have you, my friend. Oh, that's much better there. Okay, so 457 casualties inflicted this time round. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have a huge amount of squads there, but it's actually been able to hit them. Okay, yep, so this is in the daytime. So I think we'll go for daylight bombardment then. In fairness, I mean, it does slow our turnaround rate, but we'll see. It may actually be roughly the same. It might be that we just go from night to day to night sort of thing, when we actually arrive and obviously have a day. But at the end of the day, it does make it more effective, doesn't it? Right, here we go. Here we go. Deliberate attack at Shaogyang. Those are some big numbers there. Let's hope for the absolute best here. Oh. That's new. That's new. So that's only just arrived there. So that means that... Okay, so something... That's really intriguing, okay. So something was moving there beforehand, so it could have been the forces at Shaogyang already moving. Or it could be something quick. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of casualties here. Next turn, deliberate attack on Wenkal. Potentially so. There we go, first tank regiment going in there. You can see the AV dropping over here. I'm hoping that the tanks will be able to really bite hard. Hopefully we'll be able to punch above our weight. But as long as we drain his supplies, if we slow him down, that's what we need. Okay. First tank regiment attacking. So you can see 15th Division has had its AV reduced. Well, this is it. At the end of the day, we could lose all these divisions here, and it still wouldn't hurt us that much. They didn't look out exactly with this duty here. But this is a lot of armor. I think we had about 600 tanks assembled for this attack. So, I mean, that is a large amount of armor. I don't know how the battle's going to look in the end. I'm honestly expecting a lot of casualties, but we'll see. 6th Division attacking. Do have plenty more tanks remaining here. I don't expect the tanks to suffer that much, but we'll see. 2nd Tank Regiment attacking now. Right. But that's intriguing. We still see forces here in movement mode. We see something over here. I don't know how many troops are over here. I don't see a movement tick on these guys. Which is odd, really, considering there's still a movement tick here. Oh, we see a movement tick over here at Nanyang. So he's marching. Looks like he might be retreated from Nanyang, actually. Yeah, I'm hoping that the limited Chinese AT capabilities will really help us out. Losses aren't so bad so far. Well, at least going by the AV numbers. 14th Tank Regiment attacking. We can see that the 20th Chinese Corps there has been reduced. The 56th Chinese Corps has been reduced. Though in fairness, I didn't see what their strength was like beforehand. Okay, 4th Tank Regiment. Trying to keep an eye on which one is being attacked here. True. But it builds up the tension, doesn't it? It does build up the tension. We'll have a little bit more. Okay. We'll go ahead and see what the results are. Alright, well, we'll reduce fortifications. Oh shit. Allied Adjusted Defense 2397. 1661 5266. This is gonna be bad. Oh, thank God. that's much better than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. I thought it was gonna be much worse. Okay. That looks a lot worse than it really is, but that's 95 destroyed. More than I thought, but we suffered a lot less than I actually thought. 333 disabled for now. Only 5... It's actually a very light battle, but I think we came out really well there. That actually went significantly better than I thought it would. Now, we don't see any mention here of the defenders lacking supply, but I don't imagine they're going to have much supply after this. So we inflict 5,136 casualties, 24 squads are destroyed, 640 are disabled. That's a big chunk of AV there. 5 non-combatant destroyed, 48 disabled, 1 destroyed, 22 disabled. He's lost another 45 guns. That's really not bad. I mean, that's nowhere near like the apocalyptic proportions I was expecting. Now, it's a shame that we've lost so many vehicles, but then again, we're going against so many men here. I mean, those disabled there will be recovered. Right. Yes, some of the vehicles could be motorized support. Yep, you are absolutely right there. That does make sense. So what do we see here, then? There's a lot of Chinese Corps, then. 20th, 26th, 10th, 53rd, 87th, 37th, 73rd, 46th, 79, 50, 75, 58, 28, 74, 70, 59, 255, 99th, 63, 56, Jesus Christ, 4, 3. Okay, and now these new Chinese Corps as well, I think those are the strong ones. If you can get some more infantry, well, the good news is we can have infantry begin immediately marching here. Interestingly enough, I didn't see any air attacks from him here. Okay, that went significantly better than I thought. Yeah, disabled vehicles can be recovered. But yeah, no, seriously, his AV adjusted down. That is a really telling. That's really telling. That went significantly better than I thought. The fact that we reduced his fortifications as well. Yeah, Japanese engineers reduced fortifications to 1. Yeah, no, I think this is it. I think he's going to be... I think he's pretty much out of supply at this point now. Or at least very, very low. So we have bombardment over here at Singapore. We're going to speed this up. Yeah, acceptable casualties. Yeah, that's brilliant. I'm like, oh, thank God for that. I think it's going to be 20k losses. It's gonna be horrendous. Yeah, you fight at 30% strength when you're low on supply. Well, that's it. I think that's essentially sealed the deal there. But I can't wait to see how many forces have actually moved out. He's got some forces that have moved out of Xiaoyang. So we'll take a look. Oh. Okay, well that went even better. Well, okay. And if that's the only... Ah. Right, 23811113. Sorry, 1139. That's actually better than I thought it would be. Okay, well I think we can just continue bombardment if that's the numbers we're looking at here. I think we can. Yeah, I think we can continue that bombardment. Yeah. I think we'll have to take a new look at Singapore and really decide whether we can actually attack. That's really encouraging. What the hell's going on? Why we're having these really encouraging results, aren't we? But no, I honestly expected the Battle of Xiaoyang to be just so much worse. No, I mean, this is it. I'm honestly quite shocked. I thought it was going to be significantly worse than that. That's actually really good. He's going to be looking at those vehicle losses and thinking, oh, yeah. But 90 odd, yeah, it's a lot of vehicles. But then again, that's only... I mean, it's like near 1/6 of the actual total vehicles there. But the thing is, that's what they're made for. They've gone up against massive numbers there. Yeah, everything's coming up chrysanthemum this turn. Well, this is it. We'll see what state the force is in over here. But it's 2 days until our troops arrive over here. 7 casualties there, so we're down to 367. It's looking more and more likely that... I think what we'll do then is we'll continue with the daylight bombardment. But that's looking really good so far. Okay, we'll take this base over here. Banzai indeed. No, I'm honestly quite shocked that we only had so few casualties. I mean, the biggest number was the vehicles there, but that can be recovered. We do have near 2,000 AV at Shangtan. That can immediately begin to move. How long does it take to replace lost armor in this game? I'll have to see what's in the pool, actually. We haven't really expended that much armor. Well, as stated as well earlier, vehicles can include tanks and it can include, like, trucks and etc. How you doing there, player? Good to have you, my friend. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. We'll get a good look at it in a moment. It seems likely that we might have suggestions of a British carrier. At least, anyway, we saw what was in Albacore. What is that? A British torpedo bomber or British dive bomber? Moonlight's looking good as well. Okay, that went significantly better than I ever expected. Right, so we do capture Shangtan. Shangtan had 30 supply in there. Wow. Torpedo bomber. Oh, wow. Huh. Well, that's nice. We have his fortifications. I love the fact that they're still building as well. But we're just like, come on, guys, move out of the way. Let's carry this on. That's fantastic. Well, that's a nice bonus there. But that shows a lot of supply there for just absolutely nothing. Well, you are right there, Necronian. Necronian. I'm going to call you Necronian. I think it's Necronian. An attack at Singapore is looking increasingly on the cards. I think we'll have to have a good discussion about that one and decide, really. But I'm all up for continuing the bombardment. So over here, then, we do have 1,982. I may leave behind the 3rd Independent Mixed Brigade to garrison this location, perhaps. Though I could move something else in, so I think what we'll do then is we'll move up. It's a Royal Navy biplane torpedo bomber. Oh god, it gets worse. Right, but yep. We're going to march another 2,000, just shy of 2,000. How many units are here? 18, 23. So you moved out 65,000 men there. 8 men there. He's got, oh, is that it? 33,000 men. That can't be right. We see him marching over here with... Okay, this is looking really... This is looking encouraging. This is looking very encouraging. Right, so we see 6 units over here. Oh, okay. That looks like his move forces up over here, as far as I can say. How you doing there, Uwe? Good to have you, my friend. Yeah, that's, well, yeah, essentially is free real estate. Okay. Now, we do have the arrival of the 4th Independent Mixed Regiment over here at Chikiang, so that is going to increase our AV. I suppose the question comes down even more so to what do we do here, because we do have our forces at, yeah, well, we'll take Changtai tomorrow, there's no doubt about that. We'll have the armor, sorry, the HQs move on up. We do have the armor over here as well. 4th Brigade, 12th Division moving out as they are given orders to. Right, so we're going to move here then, Xiaoyang directly. Set all to march this unit's objective. Don't attack the troops west of Changtai. Oh, do you mean these forces? Well, we're toyed with the idea, but I think, yeah, I think we've... I'm not going to cancel it immediately. But I'm leaning towards cancelling it. So how much AV do we have here now? Bloody hell, look at that. So we were able to move... we were able to move in 37 AV there. Yeah, to be honest, it's... That's actually really surprising. I thought it was going to be a bloodbath. I genuinely expected a bloodbath. Yeah. Put them in combat mode, of course. Right. Well, I mean, we've got 76 AV over here right now. And we've got additional supplies as well, which is fantastic. Right, so we're in Wooded Rock, so that 70 odd AV becomes obviously 3 times that. So we're quickly building up the amount of AV that we have here. How much do we have left of the mixed regiment? So there's another 37 AV that can be shifted over. I'll have them in combat mode, so when they arrive it'll be in combat mode. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Well, the last time we saw this unit was about 8,000 or so men with... It had a load of guns, but I don't know. I'm still not... I still think it's worth it. I don't know. Yeah, we need some reconnaissance. So if I moved into... obviously, because I need to be in combat mode anyway. So if I'm in combat mode... I think we'd move about, what was it, 12 miles. So what we can do then, we can still keep moving. I'm not going to cancel the movement. I think we'd move about 12 miles or potentially 15 miles or something like that. But what we'll do then is we'll get some reconnaissance over here. Is it 15 miles? If there's a combat core. We know there's not a core. We've never seen a core. It's still 8. I'd have to go back. I can't remember what turn it was, but I think the last time we saw that unit, it was only a few thousand men. But the fact that it's made up of 8 units, the fact that it... Well, I mean, if this was a core, he would have been attacking here by now. I don't know. I don't know. I've got a gut feeling that he's got shit. I feel like we could manage that. I think if we do manage that... I don't think it's worth cancelling. I think I may continue to go ahead with that. It is a throw of the dice. It is throwing 39 AV potentially to be slaughtered. I don't know. I think it's worth considering. If he had any substantial AV, then why would he not do anything? Yeah, save the turn. Good idea, that AV. Sorry, I know. I always tend to bloody fudge up, don't I? And then have to reload. I don't know. I think it's worth considering. I mean, what I'm considering here is if we were to make it across the river, 2 units if you attack. Well, that's if we've got 2 units. I think it is worth I think it's worth a shot. If somebody could actually figure it out, I can't remember what it was, which episode it was. I think it's worth it, AT. I know it sounds daft, but I think it is worth it. Worst case scenario, they are of course defeated, but I think it is worth it. He's still got this hex to go over here, so he's not marching right now. He obviously will begin marching. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it is worth it. The thing is as well, if we do clear this hex over here, so they would then probably march over this way, it would mean that these forces could just march immediately. They'd march rather than having to fight and waste a day plus here. I think it's worth it enough because that could mean the difference between a utter, I don't know, between a shambles and a total victory there. Let's zoom in. Let's see. I can't recall exactly what it was, but I feel like it was about 8k. I think 8k or something like that. It wasn't a lot. There's a lot of guns, but I think that might have been like AA units. It might be like small engineer units. It could be a base force, and I could be completely wrong. And I think if I am wrong, I'll eat humble pie. But I think it might be worthwhile. I think it might be worth it for other dice. We've been able to move in 37 AV today. His forces over here aren't moving. He's got 65,000 units over here, so he's got 213 guns, roughly. He's got 930 over here. I'm going to take a look at this unit over here shortly as well, see how we're doing. Right, okay. I don't think that force is moving, I can't tell. I should actually put some reconnaissance over that unit now. Oh, how you doing there, Diligent? Is Patreon still your preferred support medium? Luckily I still have a job. Oh man, that'd be really awesome. I mean, Patreon's good. Like, Patreon's good, obviously, because it's one of those where it doesn't take it out of people's bank accounts immediately. It's like a end-of-the-month thing. So it's really handy for people that, obviously, don't have money to, like, just throw away, essentially. It's like, I know a lot of creators will be like, oh, yeah, it's really good for sport. I mean, it's like, it is much appreciated. But as far as I see it, it is essentially people throwing their money away, because obviously I want to make sure that people do have enough to eat, and etc. You all know. That's how I feel about it, but it is appreciated. It's one of those things where it does help. But it's totally up to you, man. PayPal works, because obviously it's one of those where it goes in instantly, but Patreon's absolutely fine, because at the end of the day, it takes it out of your bank at the end of the month, which is, I think, is probably better for people. At least I don't want to see anybody ever go into, like, financial difficulties, you know. Anyhow, I'm really awkward when it comes to discussing this. Are you not moving towards Hankau? Sorry, towards the Ijang. Now, we were. We actually moved towards it, and then we moved away. The reason why is so he has somewhere to retreat to. The thing with Ijang is essentially it's a waste of our time. It takes about 40 AV, I think it is, to garrison. It's really just a trap. It's clear terrain. It has a decent road network over here to the south, fair enough. But it's not worth it. It doesn't really gain us anything. It's essentially just a trap. So what I want to do here, then, is actually by holding off, taking Ijang, is that we'll have him retreat over this way. I think we should try reinforcing Chikyang instead of crossing the river. Well, we're going to have another 30-odd AV moving in. I think it's worth a throw of a dice. Oh, that's awesome, very diligent. Obviously keep safe, man. If he has even 10 AV. I don't know, though. I am very tempted. I'm not going to cancel the movement yet. I'm still leaning towards going across for the attack there. The reason why I say that is it could still be worthwhile. And essentially what we could potentially do then is, even if that unit is, let's say that unit is decimated, but obviously it remains, if it remains in the hex, I can work with that. So we'll go with the assumption that the unit is decimated, but we'll go with that assumption. We'll win the battle here tomorrow at Changtai. We then begin marching. The good news is what I could do then is once I get to a point at which we're going to be marching, they'd arrive there. We can bring 300 to 400 AV to Chikyang. We'd have to spend political points to transfer units. We could do that. We could actually take a look and see what there is. It's not an insignificant unit. I know it's small, but it's not insignificant. That's still 39 AV, and they are good troops. And we've got 99 morale, 8 experience. Not the most experienced unit, but they are still good. I don't know. I think it's worthwhile considering. I think what I might have to do then is find the episode where we saw the numbers there. If we can actually find out... So we're 30 miles into the march here. Now the question is, how far will we march in combat mode? Use planes to get more AV in Chikyang, yeah. I don't know. I think it's one of those of where we'd have to take a look. I know what you guys are saying. I don't know, I think it's worth consideration. Like I said, I think we'd have to take a look at the episode where we did get information. I think I recall something about 8,000 men. Oh, thank you very much for that, Diligent. That's much appreciated, my man. Oh, yeah, I mean, Patreon's such a weird one recently, but that's so much appreciated. Thank you very much. I'm actually looking to build a Warhammer 30k force, so that's really going to help out. I've got nothing else to do at home but do streaming, college work, and hobbying, so that's much appreciated. Right, well... I won't rule it out yet. Alright, I won't rule it out yet, but I think I'll... Okay. I'm so undecided on this. I feel like it's worthwhile. Yeah, I saw your Tau there, Roach. They look awesome. Tau look really nice. Okay, I'm not going to cancel it as of yet. But... I don't know. I feel like it's worthwhile. Inner 39 unit remains intact when the Chinese Doomstack arrives. Well, this is kind of what I'm thinking here. Yeah, like as Anno says there, this is kind of my thoughts at the moment. We are moving in forces over here. I mean, even if we had all this AV and obviously the additional AV arrive, that would give us, let's say, another 30. That takes us to about 100. Okay, so that 100 becomes about 300, which is good, don't get me wrong. But I think the real thing that we need to do is make sure this force arrives. It's all about these men getting to this position here. Spotted troops on the 21st of February was 900, really 940. I don't think it's 940, but I don't think it's huge numbers. I might have got 8,000 from 8. Less than 1k. I mean, those reports are usually unreliable, of course, but... Good to have you, by the way, Gary. Yeah, but the thing is... I don't know, I think it's worth doing. I think it is worth doing. The reason is because if we could clear that road, then these guys have a straight march. That makes such a big difference. Like, right now, he's going to look to probably move those men directly over here to Chikyang, which, yeah, okay, so we're going to have, presumably, there's 2 days at least marching there. He'll arrive there. Your regiment in Chikyang can be destroyed if you not save it. But the thing is, I'm willing to accept those casualties. I'm willing to accept that loss. Day before was 1,100 troops, 104 guns. I think when we had discussed it, I think we thought it was like a lot of AA or something like that. Right, I'll make a deal with you guys. I'm going to go through the attack. And if it fails, then, okay, I'll eat humble pie. But I think it's still worthwhile. I think it's worth it. I don't know why he still has these men here, but as Infinite says there, the reports that we had some time ago... And this is it. This is still the 8 units that we had the report on. I don't think it's that big. I think we could manage it. And we have the 4th Independent Mixed Regiment here now, which gives us more... It gives us more oomph. We have more oomph now. And a question about building fortifications. We only have 6 engineers. I don't think we'll be able to build it in time. And the thing is as well, that's going to take supply. It might be worthwhile doing so. But the thing is, the battle isn't always decided by pure raw AV. 19th Feb turn has 8,800. Okay, that's where I got the 8,000 from. 217 guns. Same 8 units, okay. Yeah, okay, well... I'm not going to decide yet. Not going to decide yet, but I'm leaning towards it. So what do we have over here then? Right, wow, that's yeah, this is it. I'm so happy with this. That's significantly better than I thought. Tank. Yeah, look at that. I mean, the 104th and the 6th, they didn't even take that much of a batter in. Yeah, but those could be AA guns. That's what I'm thinking. I think it might be like an AA unit. I don't know. It's not a core, though. We know that for sure. Come on, Carl. What happened to my Mr. Aggressive? Yeah, but what I have to ask you guys is, what if I'm right? What if me, Anno, and Gary, because it seems like just us at the moment. What if I'm right? The tanks can indeed attack again. And I am leaning towards attacking again, to be honest. How are we looking here? Okay, so fatigue and disruption's up. I think it's worthwhile attacking again, actually. 5th Tank Regiment. Yeah, so their light tanks were wiped out, it seems. The medium tanks are disabled. You're waffling. Don't waffle on me, Gary. We can do it. I don't know. Yeah, a couple dev stage units. Yeah, I mean, the worst affected was the 5th Tank Regiment, but even their 16 medium tanks can recover. Damn it. I need somebody on my side. Why is it that usually I'm the cautious one, and then we've, like, flipped here? Well, this is it, yeah. As Mr. Penguin there says, I might kick myself if we don't clear the way. I think it is worth the chance to clear that road, because if we clear that road, then we can get our divisions to Chikyang sooner. Oh, Rez is on my side. Oh, we got Seraph as well. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Iceycrome. There we go. We've got a growing... we've got a growing minority. I don't know, but this is it. It's like, as Infinite pointed out with those earlier reports, I think it might be worthwhile. Now, Roach is against it. Come on, Roach. Come on, man. Right, anyway. Yeet. Right, okay. Well, the thing is, we might have... well, we're not going to have more wrecked tanks. Sorry, more wrecked tanks. The damaged tanks... Now, this isn't a democracy. This is a dictatorship. If anything, it might be like an oligarchy, I suppose. How many tanks can you realistically replace per day? Well, we'll take a look at that. Yeah, okay. So the guys who are disabled will not be attacking, but obviously we do have... So the AV here represents tanks that are ready. Like the 10th Tank Regiment has 16 tanks and 16 lights, 55 mediums ready. We actually have the vast majority of our armored forces still available here. The enemy will never expect Japanese katanas. Jesus Christ. Get them off a bridge. Well, the thing is, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's worthwhile. I feel like it might be worthwhile. We've had reports of, what, 8,800 men at max. Okay, that sounds like a lot of men, but it depends on what they are. Check table equipment. Yep, you are right there. I'm just going to use a calculator here to work out how many tanks we have remaining. So we have... I can't believe how this actually turned out, to be honest. I expected significantly worse, and the sheer fact that we have so much yet available is astonishing, really. I think he's in a worse shape than we actually might have even hoped for, to be honest. So 43, 62, 47, 46. Okay, so we have 393 tanks available for action. Yeah, but when have we ever been held back by AA? Yeah, but yeah, but if it was a base force, oh, I know. I think we will attack here again anyhow. Yeah, even the 15th. It's got no infantry left that are actually active, but at the end of the day, they're still here. Yeah, but no, but come on. Artillery, really. But the thing is, artillery, it doesn't have AV. He might, like, okay, we'll do it in a minute. I'm gonna try and find my point to prove I'm right. I think I'm right, and I'm gonna try and prove it. What are you guys gonna do if I'm right? Yeah? What are you gonna do then? I will expect to see many a Hirakiri. Okay, yeah, they can only defend there, that's fine. Right, so they're gonna move over there. So set everybody to same operation mode. And to march this unit's objective. You're wrong. Right, okay. We'll see. We will see who's wrong. I know, I heard about that movie, actually. Right, I need to find a unit to show my case. Okay. So let's take... Yeah, look at this. Look at these artillery units. No AV. Let's see. They've got guns. Yeah, they've got guns, but they've got no AV. They got men, but they got no AV. I think it could be done. I think it could be done. But the thing is, like, we're just seeing there. Okay. I need more examples. Give me examples to pluck out and try and justify my case. Right, okay, so we've got mortar, we've got heavy artillery over here. I don't see no AV. He might have some, I don't know. Yeah, Carl's like, I'm liking this. This is brilliant. Well, I don't know how else I can prove it. I mean, obviously I can't prove it, but this is, I don't know, I don't think he's got shit. Right, let's see, okay. So, artillery... Like, maybe Japanese artillery doesn't have any AV. I don't know if Allied artillery does or does not. But the thing is, does he have 10? So the only units that we've got of artillery that have AV are like the fortress units. He might have, I don't know, I think it might be like a bunch of guns and, I don't know. I've only seen from a few documentaries. It could be an HQ. Ah, it could be a HQ. Right, okay, let's try and do some quick maths. What was the number of guns revealed? Was it about... To me, I can't scroll because I'm like in full screen mode. But how many guns did we say in the report were the 8,800? Then we might be able to do a little bit of maths there. Aw, stay, John. I'll miss you. Oh, this is an interesting time. Usually it's everybody trying to convince me to do something, and yet I'm trying to convince you guys. Okay, 217 guns. Ah, is that it? Okay, so we've got 217 guns. Let's divide that by 8. Okay, so that's divided by 8 is 27 guns. Okay. 8 units, 8,000 troops, 100... Yeah, well, there we go. I think we can manage it. But I think it would be worthwhile, because, I mean, let's take a look at this. If we do take this, I don't know if we'll have a victory. I'd like to see us having a victory. Yeah, Zerf's on my side. There we go. But let's talk about this. Okay, so we take Changte tomorrow. Okay, we've then got to march. Let's see, we've then got to march. Wait, load. Come on. I'll turn the roads off and make it quicker. We've then got to march 3 hexes, okay. But the thing is, if we have to march 2 hexes, and then we... Well, so you have to march 3 hexes, well, actually 2 hexes. If we have to then march those 2 hexes over here, and then actually arrive in this hex over here, and then fight, well, we're going to be delayed. He's just marching off. True, we can bombard him, and true, we will be hot on his ass. We will be chasing that ass like no tomorrow. I mean, even I expected the Xiaoyang force to be decimated. Truthfully, but we're going to attack again, and I never thought we'd say that. It feels good to be, like, essentially flexing with significantly less troops, but I imagine his situation is critical right now. Yeah, well, there we go. Oh, dear. Yeah, the penguin's eyes got my back here. Okay. I think I'm going to go for it. I think it is worthwhile doing. What I'm going to do then is, let's see... I mean, one of them could be a HQ. That's the thing. But that's a lot of artillery, and that's, what, 217 guns divided by 8. But this is it. It could be elsewhere. But this is it. I don't think it's a base force. It might be just a collection of artillery and maybe a headquarters. It could just be... I don't know. I don't know exactly what the Allied table equipment looks like. Maybe I am mad. Maybe I am mad. But I think it's worth it. Right, what I'm going to do here then is have one of these headquarters remain in position. Do we have one headquarters remain in position? Do we have both headquarters remain in position? I'm thinking about, well, if we have one of them move. Well, we know we're going to take this. I don't know why I'm even... Well, I'll have one of them move up. I don't think I even need to bloody think about that. Yeah, like, take a look at this. I mean, this unit over here has got 2,000 troops next to its headquarters. It might be like a headquarters or something like that. About those vehicle losses, how do they reflect your armored strength? Yes, sorry, I was going to check that, wasn't I? Well, that's it, yeah, maybe. Tanks. I think that'd be in the resource pool over here. I love how missiles are in here. Right, AFV pool with pools. Okay, so we have 141 Type 94s. We have 110 Type 93s. If I'm reading this correct, it says used so far, but I don't know if it's... I'm going to go by what's said to be in the pool. We have 63 Type 89s. We have 6 Type 97s. 5 Type 95s. I might be misreading this, actually. Yeah. But all in all, we lost 99 tanks. I mean, it's like a loss, but it's not a huge loss. I mean, they're doing exactly what they were made to do. Right, let's see. See, we're going to have another brigade that arrives at Xiaoyang tomorrow. Oh god, it's getting even better. So we'll have another 210 assault value tomorrow. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, we definitely attack. So that 210 will take us up to 1,460. I think we can manage it. I think we'll definitely manage it. Disabled tanks, I don't know, it depends. Maybe some might actually return. I doubt it, but maybe. We've got another tank regiment moving up over here. We've got an engineer regiment moving on up as well. These guys are moving, unfortunately, only to Hengyang, which has been annoying there. Question is... See, I might want to have an armoured unit begin moving down that way, possibly. I don't know. No, I don't think that's worthwhile. Maybe it's a consideration. Could be handy, but I don't think we'd be able to get past Quailin. Quailin has 5 units there. See, he's got 33,000 men, 206 guns there. I don't know. I think that's still the same unit. I just love the fact that we've arrived here just in time. So we will order the attack tomorrow at dawn. So we'll go with that. What is the terrain here? Wooded. Question is, do we go for a shock attack? I think a deliberate attack is absolutely fine. I don't think we need to go for a shock attack, do we? So, well, or do we go for a shock attack? I think we could go for a shock attack. I don't think he's moving these units over here. Yeah, I think we can go for the shock attack there. What we'll do is, obviously, we could change focus and bomb those units, but I think we're going to focus the efforts here. I don't think he's going to move into this. It depends on how much he knows. Indeed, Banzai. Oh, God. Right. Now, the thing is, they've got their preparation for Xiaoyang. I don't think I want to change that. I don't think it's worth changing to Changte. I think I'd rather have that changed to Kuiyang, to be honest. You need to break through. The risk is too much. That double attack chips away at it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we have 3,500 men who are going to be assaulted by 32,000 men. Oh, I've got to put them all into the combat mode. Whoops. Right, there we go. Yeah, now I realise they're broken. I forgot about that. Right. I think we could manage that. 1,872 AV. He has only... I mean, there's 13 units there, but the question is, how much supply does he have? Right, let's take a look at this. And this is a rapidly developing situation. So we own the roadsides over here. We own these roadsides over here as well now, for damn sure. I can't see a movement tick here. He looks like he just arrived his turn. So I think he was here beforehand, and we've just started to see him here now. He may not be moving. Oh, our unit has finally arrived over here, so I'm going to have that unit attack. That's good. Almost missed that. Yeah, I used it earlier, actually. I did use it earlier. It's becoming really quite handy. Okay, got 7 AV there. I'm going to have them attack. I want to try and destroy that unit if we can. When embracing the boxes, there's so much minutiae to take into account. Yeah, embrace the boxes. Metal boxes. I don't think it's worthwhile to set it to Changte, Carl. I think the fact that there's only one unit with 3,540 men, I think we can manage it. And the question is, I could probably, I might have them set for Kuiyang, but I'm going to see how things go. I tend to set the objectives once we have a clear idea of where we're going or where we're going to need it. It might be worthwhile to have it prepped for Chongqing. He's actually upped his numbers of aircraft over there. We've seen 58, 56, and 8. He's upping his aircraft commitment here. That's really intriguing. We are seeing forces move over here. What do we have here? Right, so we have 3 brigades. Let's see. Right, how far away are they? They're not that far. We could bomb Chongqing, but what we want to do then is keep up the pressure on these guys. Fuck me, I can't believe just how well that went. I mean, that wasn't a defeat. That wasn't a victory either because we didn't rout him. But the fact is, well, we caused damage there. We've seen his numbers, and I think we've blown his supply there. Alright, I'm going to set them all to follow this unit. Set them all to the same ops mode. Well, we're running escort of our bombers. I mean, it is likely that we'll probably see some bombers lost, but I think it's worthwhile pursuing. I don't want to move air power back into China. If anything, I'm looking for any excuse to get the air power out of China. Okay, yeah, tactical victory. Yeah, that's the way to look at it. Let's go back and take a look at that combat report. Right. I can't bloody believe it, how well that went, Mo. Holy shit. And I can't believe how well Singapore went. I thought that would be a bloodbath, but that was really light. 851 guns. 55,907 troops is a hell of a lot less than I thought it was going to be. What do we see there? Mysore Battalion, Manchester Battalion. 11th India Division is his strongest unit, I'd imagine. He's got a lot of base units in there. Air units. How you doing there, SunYan? Good to have you, my friend. Oh, you don't see anything? It's just black? Oh. 1 second, let me just see if I can... Oh, it is black. What the hell's going on there? Oh, might be because I just tapped out, to be fair. Oh dear. Pick the whole stream. Can anybody else see the stream? Is it okay? Oh, I was okay. I might say just reload the stream there, like refresh the stream. You're probably okay there. Move back in. My only concern about conducting a shock attack next turn is it seems like a large proportion of our vehicles are disabled. Well, we're not doing a shock attack at... We're doing a shock attack over here at Changte. We're doing a deliberate attack over here at Xiaoyang. Yeah, we'll take a look at Australia. We got really caught up there. I cannot believe how fast an hour goes. That's incredible. Sometimes it just flies and it's unbelievable. Right, okay, well we don't see anything. Task force spotted. Okay, so we're aware we've been spotted there. Detection 10 out of 10. Detection 10 out of 10. Detection 1 out of 10. There's something in this area here. Right, okay, that is... No, we can attack with that force. It's not even... It's depleted, but it's fully capable. The 5th Tank Regiment can't attack. Oh, well that's good then. I'm glad you can see things there, SunYan. Yeah, it was the 5th Tank Regiment was depleted, but it will recover in time. But we've got 71 tanks here, we've got 39 tanks here, 45, 32, 43, another 8 there, sorry, 62, 47, and 46. Yes, we have lost tanks, but the thing is, he's not going to have supply. Can we get the emus to join us? Yeah. I think we could definitely win the victory here. I don't know how to feel about this. It feels bizarre. I didn't think it'd go so well. Alright, we're no ammunition there. We'll go return to Shanghai. Rearm at Shanghai. There we go. It's been a while for me. Didn't you have some long-range H6K4s into mortar recon out that way? We have G4s right now. Yeah, we've got 2 G4 groups over there. What we may do then is run them as just naval search for the time being until we get an idea. But let's take a look at this range. I think what we'll do then is run them at extended range. So we'd be looking at 21 hexes until we can see something. So presumably we might be able to see something at 21 hexes. I think what we'll do then is we'll run them at 21 extended range, of course. I mean, anything that is... I don't know. I don't know if I'll make use of Kopang. There's supply here. There's stuff here to make it usable. Of course. What do we have, like, aviation-wise? 72. I mean, there's a good amount of aviation. It's a good-sized airfield. It's in perfect shape. We'll have to make use of it, I guess. I don't know what capacity we'll do so, really, as of this moment. But we need intelligence here. So we're going to run long range at in naval search, sorry. Right, okay. Set all G4s to do the same. A tutorial question, how do you organize the logistics in the game? Do you check every domestic route, convoy, or screen, or do you use the convoy manager? I'd say the best thing to do is use the tracker. That's a really good way to use it. One of the G4 units will be removed on the 10th of March. Ah, we've got time. I've got time. I've got time. Okay. So we'll go 50-50, sorry. Right, there we go. I don't think I need anywhere near that level of cap. I know there's potentially something awful coming, but I think I want to reduce fatigue. Right, 15k. Right. Oh no, you're absolutely right there, Diligent. I know it's going to be risky. Like, I know it's a real big risk. Yeah, we're going to run heavy there. Now, we need to get anything like this. It seems like something's up. And let's take a look at the ops report. What is the actual hex here? So 50. So it's like 50-ish. 120-ish something. Yeah, Cooktown's intriguing. I think that is a submarine there, speed 18. I also think near the Shortlands is intriguing. Probably another submarine there. Yeah, I-154 detects Allied aircraft at 50-128 near Exmouth. Right, so that's when we detected aircraft. Allied floatplane? Yeah, we'll have to check out Johnston. I need to sort these out in the future. Looking at it, THD only needs 900 men to get 15 AV. If it's a base force with lots of artillery, it could be 28 AV. Well, I don't think the numbers... I don't know. Yeah, I know, right. Right. Yeah, but an Albacore attacked our sub. I mean, this is it. So it looks like there's a British carrier in this area over here now. I think what we need to do then... I mean, we've got detection 1 here, we've got detection 10 here. So the question is, whereabouts are they? They could be about there, they could be somewhat in this area. I think they're probably between here and here, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, they might even be beyond us. But if we take, what was it, 50, 129-ish? They're about 24 hexes from Kopang. Right, okay. So something big is definitely up here. Oh yeah, that's another one. Right. See, we don't even have detection on these subs over here. Range of Albacores. Okay. Why am I doing it? I could just, there we go. Right, so the Albacore. Normal, 6, 7, okay. Bro, 6 that we're looking at. So, he's gonna come out, he's gonna have to be in this sort of range here. If he even goes for, I don't know. It's hard to say what's gonna happen here, but if there was a carrier force moving this way, we're looking at 6 there, which would be 12 hexes there from Makassar and Kandari. Makassar or Makassar. because R is where we have our torpedo capability, so that's going to be well within range. Okay, so now comes crunch time. Now comes the crunch time. Right, so we see 27 bombers over here. I think, right, okay, it looks like we finally have enough supply here. We are at 11,674. Okay, excellent news. Excellent news. What do we see here? He's got 1 unit over here. Okay, it's intriguing. Can you draw a 7 hex circle around that sub? That's a good point, actually. Was it I-154 or I-122? Right, I-154. So 7 could be something like that. Right, okay. What we'll do then is move like that. What we're going to try to do then is have these submarines operate. I could push them out further, actually. Right, I'm going to put that there for the time being. So let's see. Because what I'm thinking here then is obviously because we have the 1 detection. I'm trying to figure out where he is. Right, so I could go there. But I'll aim it about there so they go straight. Okay. I might want to do it as a waypoint, actually. I think he must have some AV there if you take... Well, I don't think we'll lose a sub. I mean, if we take a look at these waters out here, it's ocean deep. It depends. I mean, we could potentially get depth charge. I don't know what we're dealing with, but we're dealing with something. Which is obvious, but you know what I mean. Oh, that's the wrong force, isn't it? Sorry. Wrong sub. Right. What I'm going to try and do here then is use the submarines to spread out a bit. I'm going to try and figure out where he is, perhaps. I can't believe just... He's so bloody bold sometimes. So bold. Yeah. Need to make sure that absolute. It's worth it. I mean, at the end of the day, these submarines need to return anyway. They're low on fuel for the most part, besides this one. But we'll have them on absolute. Like so. Right, okay. So we've set them to naval search. I have time to... I don't know, do I have time to load these ships up? I think I might retreat these ships. And to be honest, we'd be better off retreating to Manado. God, we need fuel here so bad. Is fuel moving in, though? Oh, that's moving out, isn't it? Right. Yeah, I know, right? If he's moving at cruise speed, he has a speed of 9 hexes per turn. If he came from Perth, look at the distance he could have travelled and check with sub-range. Yes. Right. Okay, good armed force of right there, which is excellent. I'm going to have these forces head... let's see, what do we have here at Kandari? Size 3 port. Size 4 port. I'm going to have them head for Makassar. Makassar? At least we have the fighter coverage there. Well, this is it, yeah. We've seen a lot of interesting things, haven't we? Have them disband. Well, just have them, actually have... No, I don't think we need to disband. I don't know, it's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have 2 units running naval search next turn. I can have the other G4s run it as well. I think it might be time to actually hit Surabaya's airfields, to be honest. I mean, let's see. We've got 27 fighters over here, 31 bombers, 11 auxiliaries. I think it's worthwhile using our air power over here to hit him. Let's see. How much supply do we have to unload? Okay, so we've still got more supply to unload. That's good. Right. Okay. Send a PB out there. That's not a bad idea, actually. Do I have one over here? No. I don't have one that's empty right now. Right, we do have more submarines headed down here, so we can rearm them. Yeah, Kandari needs fuel. I've been so lackluster in this one, but we'll get that moving. Right, we got fuel loaded there. We're going to have that head out. Yeah. Right, this one... it's a risk there, but I can send the Nihonka Maru to link up with the other ship. So what I'll do then is I'll send that ship out there. We'll use it as a picket then, essentially. How much is she worth? 3 victory points, okay. Yeah, well, they're small tankers, so we should be alright. Right, so absolute. Around the station, go for it. This force over here, yep, this ship can link up with the other one. Before they head out. But yeah, something's definitely up. We've not seen activity for ages, and then all of a sudden we've had consistent reports on on submarines there. I don't know. It's looking pretty incredible. I'm gonna have them turn about. No, actually, I can carry that one on. I can carry that on. I need to get these taken, don't I? Okay, they're moving in there. So they'll arrive next turn. Right, we've got a base force on its way over here. God, my fuel's just awful. So we're going to have another base force here unloading shortly. I mean, we hit a sub really hard. Oh, they should not be heading out there. Right, let's see. What do I have? I've got tankers over here. What we need to do is get those tankers loaded up to bring them down here. Right. Right, let's make port here for the time being. I need fuel. Yeah, we've got zeros over here. And we've actually got a decent stockpile of fighters here. So we've got, what's that? Let's see. So we have 56 zeros here ready. Head those task forces to Namla. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, we heard something sink, so we might have hit one of them, actually, or sank one of them. So we have 56 zeros here. 4 of them aren't ready at the moment in time. Yeah, okay. 2 days we'll have all of them ready. Okay. Now... I think we should be fine. It's not that heavily overloaded. I could actually fix it, to be honest. I could fly out these Ki-15 Babs and I'll reduce the amount of groups here. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in a moment. I think we're alright. I've flown from airfields with far more aircraft than that. It shows the Hexo submarine. Yeah, 1 sec. Right, dock and load fuel. Get it heading down there where we need it. Right, okay. So the hex where it was detected was here at at 5129, or was it 5128? I think it was 50, yeah, so 5128. Okay. Right, let's see. How long until the rest of this Oscar Squadron is ready? Okay, so we'll have all of it in 4 days there. 3 days there, but we're going to have the majority of it sooner. Worst case scenario is what we do, disband the units that are there, like the mini groups that I created, to have it reformed over here. Not that it's essential to do that, but it might be potentially worthwhile to do so. I think we're looking good. I'm quite shocked. Okay, well, I'm going to have to... Right, we'll have to obviously halt that until we get the supplies back in there. Though I don't think it matters that much, so I think we'll go for another bombardment, actually. Okay. Additional forces are leaving there, okay. Righto. Artillery's just arrived, so that can move across to Singapore. Gonna come in handy. Right, you're marching there. Funny how it's only the motorized support, but still come in handy. Alright, there we go. So I do need to get these forces moving out. Yeah, we need to get these guys moving. Now, I do have additional ships over here, which is good. Yet I know they have no guns, but they're moving there to link up with their units. Right, I'm going to get troops loaded now. Yeah, we'll take a look at that one shortly. We'll take a look at that. We're seeing a lot. Sometimes we see nothing, and then sometimes we see everything. Okay, I've got 19th Independent Regiment there. I should move that south. Right, let's see. So we've got just 950. Is that it? Christ sakes. I'll move that base force there. No troops only. I'm going to have that moved down to Sinkawang. I want to have additional AV there. Not that I think it particularly matters, because I think it's too late to move a air HQ there. Okay, they're still unloading, that's why. How many do they have aboard? Just cargo at this point here. Okay. Right, we'll get them moving out. Is Southern Army planning here? Let's see. Southern Army is planned for Singapore, okay. That's within 9, which is obviously within range of Singapore. We have 25th and 15th here. Right, Singapore there. We might soon be able to seriously consider a deliberate attack at Singapore. The 38th Division is not far out. Have them planned for Singapore, actually, if we need to. Have them planned for Singapore. Okay. So essentially what we're doing now is we're going into a bit of a crisis mode, aren't we, as we try to just prepare. Okay, so that's another 60 AV, that's good. It's going to arrive soon. Okay, they'll recover. We'll move an additional here. Tell you what, I might move it to the front there. We need to shift more subs. Well, these subs are moving... Right, those subs are moving out. You're moving into refuel. Right, you can move down there. I'm going to have that one refuel. Let's get subs moving out this way. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Right, let's see. So I've got the G4s. What I'm going to do with the G4s then is run them on naval surge. Like so. The other G3 group, I'm going to run on airfield attack. Not like it really matters on that. Actually, we're going to have 70% on rest. I'm going to go with a small attack, but I'm going to go for a heavily supported attack. I think it's essential that we knock out his air power at Surabaya. Now, question is, what do I use? Though the thing is, I don't want to reveal everything we have, but I think we need to knock out that air power. If we can destroy the fighters that he has over here, then that's going to help us out. We do need to land on Java soon. Can't be delayed there. Right, so what I'm going to do then is have the 32 strong detachment sweep. Right, they can sweep at 15. Now I'll go for 20. I may, yeah, I think what we'll do then is we'll have a 0 sweep. Right, they're using those drop tanks, of course. It's 10 hexes out. So we'll have the 0 sweep. I think a big effort now to take out Sotobaya's air power will be really worthwhile. I can rest the zeros then afterwards, so set all zeros to do that. I'll change the altitudes. Right, there we go. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use all the K-43s. And... or maybe... no, I don't think it's worthwhile. Well, I am assuming he caps, yes. Gary, you so sassy. Right, there we go. I think he might be worthwhile. I think if anything we give him a show. Fair enough. I might have these guys just stand down then. Okay. We'll take a look at that in a moment, actually. I'll have them mostly stood down, but just run a little bit of rest then. Possibly. It might be worth doing so, I suppose, but it's, yeah, as the Vulcan says there. We'll go a small amount. I'm going to try and knock out his air power there at Sorabaya. I think it is worthwhile going for more zeros. I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. Maybe he's running cap, but we have seen him run cap beforehand, as we had bombers intercepted down here, didn't we? I don't think he would not be. No, so we'll go with Oscars and we'll go for some zeros. Let's take a look at the fatigue of the zeros. Okay, then I guess I'll stand down. The thing is, does it matter at this point, though? I mean, is it really tipping our hand? Because if he's coming with the carriers, let's assume we've seen at least 2 American carriers. So let's say that there's 2 American carriers and what, 2 or 3 British carriers. Okay. Is that going to be enough to dissuade him? He's headed all the way down here. Is he going to be dissuaded by a couple aircraft? I'm of the opinion that we need to shut down Surabaya. I can reduce the amount of zeros. I think a 0 squadron then, and obviously a Oscar squadron should be sufficient. Then we'll have that squadron rest then, I suppose. We've seen carriers, we haven't sunk any, unfortunately. Well, he's got a level 4 airbase there. I wouldn't be shocked if he could spread out. I imagine, yeah, it's the level 4 over there, which is a good sized one. One there. We need to figure out where we're going to land. How you doing there, Hex? This is Gary Grigsby's War in the Pacific. This is a long-run game I've been playing against the Historical Gamer. I do have a new and more competent series against Admiral Dadman as well. That one's worthwhile checking out. This one is really, well, it really was the Learning series. It's the series where I learned much of the game. Well, a hell of a lot of the game. But yeah, if you want to see like real good gameplay, then go to the Dadman series. But we'll see. We'll see if we can turn this around. True, but I don't think he knows how much assets plot against him. Well, I'll not send it all. I think it's one of those of sometimes is it worthwhile? I don't sound like myself here today, do I? I'm saying, is it really worthwhile actually thinking about the psychology? I haven't got the turn back from Deadman actually, so we'll see. I do worry about Sinkwang. I think it might be worthwhile to transfer a Air HQ to Sinkwang, to be honest. Yeah, it is. That's the one there, Diligent. We've had a good lot of interesting things happening actually. Okay, I'm very much considering transferring a Air HQ to Sinkwang. I-24 just chilling in there. Okay. Ah, that's cool. I'd like some popcorn as well, if you don't mind. Oh, that's a good thing to ask there, Sparta Rome, but that's what we're doing in the Dadman game. Yeah, check out the Dadman game, you'd like that. You'd like that. Okay, I'm just going to turn my lamp on, I'll just be a moment. Yeah, we saw at least two, well, we're pretty sure we saw at least 2 American carriers at New Zealand. We didn't see anything by Midway, did we? Which was interesting. Let's see, what do we see down here? Right, so there's 3 ships here. DDs as well. Right. Tell you what, I could actually do with unloading some of the fuel on one of these islands around the area. Have them head out there. Let's see, what's your float plane doing? Right, just run it 50-50. We don't need to run it constantly, otherwise we'll get lots of fatigue. Could run 50-50, that'd be fine. There we go. Right. We are chasing, not trying to chase them. We might have just sunk it, to be fair. Right, San Diego. Go with something like that. And we've had some nice success with our submarines so far. Hoping we can keep that up, really. Right, we saw lots of activity around here. Right, so we've seen a patrol boat. Oh yeah, I moved this over here, didn't I? I almost forgot about that. Right. I'm gonna run you 100%. Let's try and figure out what's going on here. I'm going to pull you out to lower that detection. Then have you come back in. Not that I think I need to go that far out, actually. Alright, there we go. That's so bold. He's... I don't understand it. He's just taken a real big risk lately. Taking such a big risk lately. How far is that from Noumea? That's only 7 hexes away from Noumea. That's crackers, man. So unbelievable. Right, need more supply here. Do we have the entire unit here now, the 21st state? I might go for a naval attack, to be honest. Oh, I don't have it yet. God damn it. I was hoping I might have been able to go for a naval attack then. With torpedoes. Right, so moving the 21st. I'm going to detach the DMS-7. I don't want to burn the fuel that she does have. We do have fuel on the way down here. Right, load up the... Hang on a sec. Oh, so is it just in these transports here then? Okay. Right, so they'll arrive shortly. What we're going to do now is get these guys to just fly out some supply there. I use the G3s as well to do that. Or I might just use the G3s to do it instead, actually. Move that supply down there. Actually, to be fair, we do have enough supply on the island. It just needs to translate down there, doesn't it? So I can up the amount of supplies required here, and that should translate. So I don't think I need bother, actually. Okay. Moving east. I don't think I want to tip my hat here either. So I'm going to have this squadron rest. Tip my hand, sorry. Right, they're training. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's got detection over survive. Right, we'll have him rest. God damn. Right. Two in maintenance. Okay. See, what we might be able to do soon is use the H6K force offensively, really. We saw something around here as well. See, he's got forces over there. Oh shit, we've actually finally arrived at Moresby. Holy moly. I tell you what, the 56th Division is a real beautiful division there. That's a real beauty. Real beauty. Alright, so we'll put you into combat. Do we go for a deliberate attack? I think we will, perhaps. I don't think I want you in a deliberate... No, I'm going to need you in a deliberate attack, aren't I, with those IGA engineers. Right. I don't think we're going to win. I don't know what he's going to have here. He's jungles, it's ×2. Hey there, Chaz. Good to have you, my friend. Well, we had a bloody shocking result at Xiaoyang. Significantly better than we could have actually hoped for. Scouting bombardment. Yeah, not a bad idea, really. We don't lose anything by not, do we? Yeah, okay. At least we get to retain more of our AV, so fair enough. They can just defend. I mean, what are we looking at here? Fatigue, okay. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. I mean, obviously, this is a very strong force. It can be held up, though, by difficult terrain. 112 guns. I think we'll be able to manage it. We'll go for a bombardment, and we'll see how it looks then. Right, so I've got a... Yep, that's moving south. Right, what I'm going to do here then is I'm going to take the H6K4s over here. Yeah, it's got a lot of fatigue, but obviously that's due to the fact it's moving. It's to be expected as well, you build up more fatigue in malaria zones. I'm going to move this H6K4 group over here to Lagi. The reason is I want to have a better idea of what's happening in the Coral Sea. I don't think I need it at Luganville right now. I think it's worthwhile having more AV here. So that gives us coverage out, so let's see... 20 about there. So it gives us coverage out of this area. So I want to get things moving now, properly. Okay, they're going to arrive tomorrow. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, we've got the 4th Air Division heading south, and those engineers heading south. That's a fast-moving task force as well, which is brilliant. Well, you do have attrition. It is like a malaria zone. Let's see. Yeah, you can see here, like, these are all malaria zones, so you do actually build up more fatigue in these zones. You also build up more fatigue and etc. in cold zones as well. Okay. So we do have fuel moving there. I've got a tanker over here. I'm going to put that into the dock. Unload it. Yep, there we go. That's going to give us fuel there. There's... Right, there we go. So we've got 3750 moving south there. There we go. Yeah, this is really good. So essentially what we'll do now is we're building up in this area. I'm tempted to have these guys run naval attack, but I would be worried that they might head out here. They're well within range, so they'll probably do some strikes there, I'd imagine. Interesting to see that it was an AP though. Let's see. We could actually go out there to intercept her, to be honest. Head for about that way. And it looks as if it's heading to Fiji. But this just shows you the value of actually having the H6K4s deployed to the front there. Right, deploy there. Yeah, it'd be nice if it had troops on it. But I don't know, he's got a sudden streak of just deploying things without cover, really, like, recently. It's a real interesting development, and it's working out for us. We've never had so many... Well, we've just been hitting his forces consistently now. Which is really nice. But yeah, we're going to continue to up the ante against him as much as possible now. Yeah, those engineers moving out would be really handy. Yeah. What we're going to do here then is we're going to turn the New Hebrides, the New Hebrides Islands and New Caledonia into a solid base, an actual formidable base. See, this is brilliant. So we'll be looking to potentially bring carriers down to this area, but what we're going to be looking at now is really just turning the New Hebrides Islands and New Caledonia into a solid defensive area. Not so well garrisoned that it'd be ridiculous. I mean, we only ever hold with just a minimum amount of force. But what we'll do is we'll build up the airfields, we'll build this area up into like a true position of resistance. And really a position of control over here, because if he really doesn't have any CVs over this way, we saw at least 2 there, so that might mean 2 or potentially 3 at this point in this area over here. But we need to turn these areas into, yeah, bastions, if anything. Could do with more out here. I'm going to put these guys into this unit. That gives us more naval search out that way. I think it's well worthwhile. Right, so we have engineers moving south now to Gazmata. They're heading north there, okay. I've got a tanker over here on its own. What I'm going to do then is not grab anything, because I don't have anything. Do I not seriously have anything here? I've got a ACM. Right, I've got the AKs over there. They're too important to risk. Yeah, potentially target-rich environment. I mean, the Fiji area looks like... we're seeing ships there often now. He's up to something. I'm going to change this to a escort so I can get that ACM in there. It's jack-all, but it's got some depth charge. It's got a gun. It's something, at least. Right, okay, I'm going to have that moved to Bibaldwa. There we go. Yeah, they need to get moving. Hey, there, John. Right, 4th and 5th independent. How many men are aboard there? 720. Okay. They need to head to Mindanao to aid us yet further. Wow, okay, that's weird. I can understand if it's Yahweh. Yeah, it seems like something's going on there. I mean, the fact that we're seeing ships over here as well. I mean, we're gonna, yeah. We know what we're doing. Okay, that forces us right back over here. Okay, right, what do I actually have here at Baker? Just a DD import. Okay. Well, what we can do here then is we can actually keep these forces as a forward reserve. I think I will send a PB back here, actually. It would be good to actually have some fuel at Baker Island. Or even Canton Island. Okay. Right, they'll be in Tarawa tomorrow. Combined fleet is there. So what we're going to do then is we're going to link up at Tarawa and refuel at Tarawa. I think I might have these fellows head into potentially Roindamur, but no, we'll have them head for Tarawa. Well, no, I could actually have them head... I think we'll link them up at Tarawa. Well, we're not going to raid. We decided against raiding Christmas Island, etc. We're kind of feeling like we're going to head just south of Fiji area to decimate that area. Yeah, well, that's it. I think we'll have MKB head south now. Both saying that. Okay. I don't think we need to use MKB. I think I was getting a bit carried away there. No, I don't think we need to use MKB. While they're here, they're still repairing, they're still going well. Okay. Yeah, the bombardment plan's cancelled. The reason why is we found mines at Christmas Island, and it's potentially presumable that there might be mines at Palmyra. We can always, like, come back for it in the future. Okay. Tell you what, I need to get these APs heading back to Japan and elsewhere. And where... I do wonder, where's our strength? Where's our AV? We've got elements of the Maizuru there. Okay. Right, they're heading there. It might be worthwhile retaining. I don't think it's necessary to bring them here. I'd say avoid that area. No, I don't think we need to use the MKB for that. I think we can manage the area here sufficiently. I mean, granted, that might be like famous last words, but we'll take it. Right, let's see. Well, you're unloading fuel, but obviously you need to load that fuel. Right, so they're loading fuel. Okay. So I'm going to have this as a continuous supply now. I'm going to have it head to... right, let's see, 16. Port size 6 as well, fine. We'll have it head to Kamran Bay. Let's see. That's weird. I thought it would go to continuous supply. Why the heck were they at cruise speed? Oh, because of that. Right, that makes sense. Okay, we'll load that fuel, get it moving back. We'll just have to do it manually then, I guess. Okay, they're moving the 91st over there. What I can then do is actually use those APs to take the Air HQ from Kota down here to Sinkawang, actually. Oh no, hang on a second. It is at Bangkok, isn't it? Yeah, 22nd Air Flotilla. Right. I could move that down to Johor Bahru. Obviously, I can't yet, because obviously I can't do that there. So we'll move that to Bahru. I want an Air HQ. Let's see. Ground Forces, Headquarters, Army. Right, Harbin. Buy you out. Right. That's brilliant. We can make use of that. Okay. So, let's see. So, we've got rail lines that run all the way down here. So, we'll have that move to Shanghai. So, they're packed up in 2 days. It's got over 1,000 miles to go. Take the losses, actually, so. So, today, yeah, bomber losses pretty much on our end. He's lost a few Catalinas, actually. Operational losses. We lost to Sally. Let's see. Right, so he's moving that way. Well, either way. Have you move over there? Cool, got additional divisions now, we can move in. A couple tankers over here, actually. Big tankers and small tankers. All a bunch of tankers. But I'll get them moving out. I need an escort, don't I? Okay. Yeah, what I'm going to do is actually have them... let's see. What I'm thinking is we have it Kamran Bay to Cow, and then potentially move the fuel on from Taihoku onwards, or maybe just move it to Hong Kong. It depends. I need to figure out how I want to do it. We could also have it like land over here. What I'm going to do is going to get them moving to head that way. Okay. Wow, that was just forgotten about. It is a Fubuki 1 class. I'll have it upgrade shortly. I'm just going to have it actually escort those tankers for now. Okay, Congo will be ready soon enough. Oh, we have the heavy cruiser Maya in here, don't we? Or Maya. Yeah, she's over there. She's 20 days out. Okay, so there's 16 days from being done. Right, I'm going to have these guys head down towards Camran Bay. They can actually do... they can cover the fuel run for us then. I'll see you later, John. Right, we'll have to have them refuel on the way. Refuel at Naha. Right, there we go. Right, so we'll go on a bombardment attack to see what its strength is like. Okay. Right. Yeah, that took the amount of supplies up. Question is, do I go for an attack? I think we'll go for a deliberate attack then. We have enough supply in the unit. What is the plan for the submarines at Australia? Well, these guys are going south. These guys are looking for targets along the coastline. It seems like we missed that, so we can head down that way. He keeps running these convoys unescorted, which is incredible. I'm going to try and pick up that one. Essentially, we have a lot of aviation support moving down this way. We've got fuel moving out. Okay. Let's see if we get them converted. AKAs will be ready in 14 days. Kitty Maroon will be great. Okay, convert. There we go. Okay. Okay, these tankers moving. I'm going to start to get fuel moving back to Japan now. How much should I pull out of Maurice? There's 52,000 units of fuel there. Right, there's 18,000 units of fuel there. We need Palembang. I'm going to have to orchestrate an actual landing for Palembang. I'm going to have these guys head for Camaran Bay. Okay. Right. Yeah, Barbara, that's a good one to bear in mind. I have got additional tankers. I think I'm going to need more tankers of Palembang, etc. But we can also dish them out, bounce them out if we need to. Okay. Let's see. Right, I need to pull that out. Okay, good, we're unloading fuel here now, which is excellent. Sorry, supply here, which is excellent. Right, awesome. There's a lot here. See, the thing is, I can't move too much without giving it away. I don't want to also have a huge amount of risk here. I've only got 40 rearmor, which is not exactly brilliant. Right. They can head to Balikpapan. Oh, I said not to bother, didn't I? Because obviously we can move it with the APs. Right, okay, what I'm thinking here then is... I'll see you later there. John, have a good one, my friend. Right. Okay. So I'm going to have these guys move into Makassar. And then what I'm going to do is have them pick up troops. Do I have to select the destination, pick them up? I think I will pick up the 5th Air Division here. Pick them up. Right, I'm going to pick up the 5th Air Division. The reason why is... Let's see, let's put them reserves in here. Yeah, the reason why is I can balance this out. What I might want to do then is move the 23rd Air Flotilla. Actually, no, the 23rd Air Flotilla can remain in position. I'm going to need... Well, what I want to do here is I want to have that Air HQ move to this position over here. I'd then like to move that Air HQ potentially over here to Sinkwang. I'm not... As good as like Kopang is, I just don't think it's worthwhile. I think we can have a superior defense from Makassar and Kendari. The main reason is we can avoid... We can avoid the bloody bombardment. Like, he can bombard Kopang. Potentially, I don't know. I just feel I'd feel better if I had a proper hold over here. I can move... Well, actually, what I might do then is swap it around and have the Air HQ move over here. Yeah, I'll pull the Air HQ over here to Makassar, and then have the Air Flotilla move back over there. Drop it back off over there. We'll bring the other one down there. Yeah, he should be able to attack Kopang in 2 turns, yeah. Well, that's it, isn't it? We'll have to try and prepare as much as possible. And then have these guys head for Namla. We'll take on fuel at Namla, get out. I think we can fend him off. I think we can fend him off. I'm not going to move a huge amount of assets out of this area yet. I think what we'll do is we'll wait until we see him, really. And then it might be like a normal response. I don't want to tip him off that we know where he is or what's coming. We don't really have an idea of how much is coming, but we know something's coming. We know something's up. Right, I'm going to need... Yeah, I've got a bloody regiment over here that can get moving out then, surely. So that's in 236. So yeah, we'll be able to reform the 24th Infantry Regiment, which will give me something to play with. I think we might have... Yeah, we need these forces brought back. So you know what we can do is we can actually set that up as a convoy to pick those guys up. We'll do that. APs. So they're going 14. I mean, these guys would slow them to 12. Okay. No, I think that's acceptable, isn't it, really? Actually. If you're shy. I'll give you these at least for a leg of the way, and then draw them back afterwards. And we'll have PBs down that way that we can bring back. But we're going to go and pick up all those troops at Comac and have them just brought back home. Made use of, really. Right, they're taking those guys back. PB over there. There we go. I2. Bloody hell, look at that range. That's a beautiful range there. Should be great for off-path, really. But I do need more subs out this way, to be honest. So we'll get that moving out. We need to have like a proper reorganization of sub-arm. Okay. Righto. Okay. So this is it. I've got G3s over here that I could actually probably fly back in over there. We're not certain, so I'm not going to do that yet, but we might want to consider it afterwards. Right, part of the Thailand group. Release the Dutch East Indies is being shaped up. We're quickly getting things back into like a proper... Well, we're getting it into a proper working order, really. We're getting closer there to that. Right, I'm going to load up the 22nd. I'm getting that moving. I want that at Sinkawang right now. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to have air capabilities at Sinkawang as well. I want to make sure we can actually effectively control the area. We've got another... Well, we'll have our air HQ sent down to Singapore. Sorry, to Shanghai. What I can do then is actually bring it into this area. We could use it then to cover this area. And then what I might do is just have like a air flotilla here. Essentially, we're going for a massive reorganization of assets, really. Right, set home port to Kota Baru so I can pick up more stuff there. Really want to go ahead and just, like, strengthen our clutches here in the Dutch East Indies. We're building up the airfield, which is good. I'm going to need more assets over here. Right, I've got this Sasebo there. Such a tiny unit. Right, 124th is moving back. I need more transports, really. You're kind of about engineer regiment, okay. You're kind of about there, okay. Right, we've got you here. Right, good, get them verified and loaded up. Now, it's going to give us additional aviation units to work with, which is exactly what we need. They're good and they're fast as well, so we can get that moving down there. I'd like to drop an aviation unit at Davao, so I can actually make use of that. Alright, they're moving there. That's 5th Fleet moving south. They're actually a usable combat commander as well, which is fantastic. So that's sent to Kendari. Right, we're looking for weaknesses in Java now. That's too far, god damn it. Run reconnaissance over here. Yeah, we need more than 4,000. We need a shitload. That's a good point, actually. So I've got 137,000 tons of supply there. That's amazing. What I can do then is take these small transports from here in Japan. Yeah, I can take these guys. And the reason why is they're essentially carrying free fuel, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do then is we're going to make use of them. Caches, they're good. Right, so I'm going to get that moving. They're heading the same way anyway, so I'll make sure they're protected. Okay. Now that force can head for Saigon. What we'll do then is we'll get fuel, sort of get supplies moving south then. Thank you for reminding me of that one. We'll get those supplies moving, and I can then begin to really repair the facilities in Marine. We need to really get the facilities... Oh, we need to get the actual troops underway to actually take... Yeah, stuff over here that can be moved. Yeah, we need to get the actual stuff in position to take Palembang as well. Well, we could get there. I think we could fast transport and be there within a day, I'd imagine. The question comes down to loading. We could get the troops loaded up. I've got 5 more light cruisers coming in. We can get the troops loaded up to then take Denpasar, perhaps. I'm pretty sure I could land that. Right, let's see. Got naval construction here. I think it's obviously better to get these guys moving as well out. Let's see. So that's to be in strategic mode. Let's put them in... oh, I can only go in transport. Why is that only transport? Oh, it's because of the tanker, isn't it? Daft. How are you doing that, John? No, get them to amphibious. Alright, there we go. Right, I want that unit. Oh, these guys aren't as big, are they? It's 36 and 3. Yeah, they're not. I might as well take the other guys. Yeah, they're much larger. Low troops only. Except... Need to get an escort for that force. But I'm going to head down to Marie. Question is if I need the engineers there. Does it make a difference how many engineers we have for repairs? I can't recall, actually. Let's give it at least one for the time being. Right, they'll do. There we go. So what we're doing here is we're essentially getting assets that should have been moving a long time ago moving. Actually getting them moving. Getting them to where they need to be. So we're moving a significant amount of engineers to the front lines. We're moving the engineers to where they need to be. Moving the actual air HQs to where they need to be. I think we might seriously be able to consider attacking Singapore shortly, really. I think we can probably look at doing that in a very short period of time. Put you in for repairs. Not take long to get you done. Do you plan to coast upon Bardwan Cow? I'm going to do it again. I think we've seen really good results in the daytime, so we're going to continue that in the daytime. We'll get them moving then shortly. Right, need an escort there. Right, okay. We've got naval bombers at Luganville. I'm not going to play my hand yet. I did consider it, actually. Right, what am I going to do then? Let's see. There's Dina's over there. That's good. Move these guys to Sinkwang for the time being. I can't put any more in at the moment. Right, let's see. Okay, so we'll do that. I think I'm going to push them out further to 14. 50-50 should be fine. That's going to give us... Yeah, that's going to give us intelligence over Batavia, over Java in general. Give us intelligence over here. Essentially, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be reorganizing and really looking to actually drive attacks home. Alright, what do we have here? Yeah, they're XP's guys. Really doesn't need to be amazing. They'll be alright. They'll figure it out. They're smart chaps. They'll figure it out. Right, what do we have here? Base horse and a koi. Well, I'm not really doing jack all here, am I? I'll move that base force. I do need a bit of supply there, actually. I can move down to Sinkwang. It's incredible, isn't it? Just all the inertia that was ongoing there, really. Now we're actually shaking off. We can see that there's just so much more that we can be doing right now. Okay. I mean, what we really need to do is just free up our units as well. Free up our combat units. Right, you're being loaded up. Okay. Have you head over there to Butuan or whatever it's called. Okay. BB's moving out. Let's see. I may be able to repair the engine damage. Right. Okay. Right, we've got stuff to work with here. Right, cancel that unloading. There's a lot of APDs as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, it gives us 4450. We don't have to go far, but it's worthwhile going fast recently. Well, especially now. Right, we're going to load the 65th on there, whatever else we can get on. Koi would be exceptionally useful. I can't spare the aviation spot right now, but it might be worthwhile doing so. Load that unit, use that much, got that much available. I could do with like a cargo ship in here. You're fine, you just need the fuel. Oh, is it only up to 5? I was thought... Alright, thought it was up to 10. Yeah, we'll have Fuso taken back to Japan when she arrives at Truckman. Might as well throw these guys in, just give us that. Right, just replenish. Spread that out, there we go. Just the troop load, so they're loading. Gives me additional troop load there. I'll get a Koi on, if I can. And... let's see. Pen Neville. Right, that is 1-4. Might be able to match that. Might be able to manage that. Oh, God damn it. Okay, bugger that. Yeah. Loading cancelled. Right, load them. Yep, okay. So I can actually get the escorts. It's one of those of where... let's see, how many destroyers do we have here? I don't feel comfortable escorting this much value with so little destroyers. I'm gonna have her head to... see, what do we have? Oh, we've got an escort over there. Slow. I should see. We could do a full over 1 destroyer, but it's a bit risky. I don't think we have much risk, so I think we can give it a go. Can send that E to link up with her. Well, good enough, you haven't got enough fuel to return. Yeah, thought so. Are you guys still against the paratroopers attacking that, crossing the river and attacking that base? Just checking. I'm still for it, but I mean, if you guys are seriously against it, then I guess I won't do. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, if it turns out it was like a no AV force, I will rub it in. No. Wait, a no's like, do it? I don't know. I think it's one of those of where we might be being cautious here. I think we might be being too cautious. I reckon we could probably manage it. If it ends up being such a small AV unit, then I'm gonna like rub it in your face. If it's a big one, then I'll just quietly ignore it. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna take some of these guys to run an escort over that group. I know, but it's a question of if. I think it's just a bunch of artillery and maybe a HQ or something like that. No, not ballot papping yet. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay, so what's the worst that happens? Okay, that unit gets mauled, okay. But if it remains in its position now, it's going to get mauled anyway. I mean, yes, it's additional AV, but we're going to move across extra AV here anyway. It's not going to be enough AV to stop it. I think it's worth it. I think it is worth it. Like, I do think it's worth it. The reason is, even if we do get mauled, then okay, I'll admit it wasn't the right idea, but then it's like... right, I know, it sounds crazy, and I know I'm usually the bloody cautious one. And that's probably why you guys are a bit shocked. But it's like, you take a look, okay, so he's got this unit over here. True, we're going to be attacking tomorrow. But the fact is, that unit can begin marching immediately. Okay, can we stop 65,000 men? Can we stop 65,000 men with 100 AV? True, it becomes 300 AV. But is that still enough to stop 65,000 men? We need these divisions to make it here. That's what matters. Chikiang doesn't really matter that much. It's about getting there. It's about getting to Chikiang. I think it's worth it. I think this is it. I think it is worthwhile to clear that way. I mean, that's a strong unit. It's 39, yeah, granted, but it's still strong. We are moving in more AV with planes. Yes, we are doing so. I've got all my troop transports down here. I don't think I have any troop transports left over here. Take a look. No, there's no transports here at Hankal. Yeah, there we go. I know it's got the right spirit. But we haven't given up the encirclement. How have we given up the encirclement? Is it going to make a difference? Having that much more AV? Can you tell me that 65,000 men are going to be stopped by 100 AV-ish? The thing is, it's not going to be these men that stop it. It's even going to be these men chasing them down and destroying them, which it's looking like they definitely bloody can. I think it's well worth it. I think it is worth it. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. And we could be marching into a death trap, but I think it is worth it. I think it's more important to try and clear that road. I know it's crazy. I know it is. But I think it's worthwhile. I don't think there's a lot of AV there. I find it weird. I don't know why he's not moved it north. I think I mean, this is it. He's trying to do that to hold that road. If we can close that road... Well, if we can just take the road, if we can take this hex and kick them back, okay, it might kick them back there. But I'm hoping against hope that they actually go north instead. And then we can take that. We're still going to hold this base. I think it's worth a risk. I think it is worth that risk. Right, let's see. We've got the armor moving up north. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, how often we're going to use paratroopers? We've got other paratroopers. I think it's worth the risk. Okay, wow. Let's make sure we get this armor moving. Oh, that's Kwantung Army. That's why. Actually, I might buy that out. Let me see here. Actually, Kwantung of China. Okay. Psychological warfare, sorry. Oh dear. Right, let's see. Right, yep, I'm buying this out. Can't buy that out. Okay, they're already marched to Changte. Right, that can march. Yeah, but we have more paratroopers. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy, John, but just have faith. Have faith. I think it's worth it. I think it is worth it. I think it's worth it. I know it's crazy. I know, man. I know. Normally I'd be like all against it, but I feel from the reports that we've had, I think it's worth going for. I think it might be worth the risk. Alright, China Expeditionary Army. How much do I need here at Changsha to garrison it? 160, so I'm going to have to retain at least one of them. Yeah, who dares win? There we go! Alright, so you can retain, you can remain here. Go yeet across the river. I bloody well yeet. I will yeet very hard. Right, okay, so these guys are marching to Changte. So they will be here tomorrow. We'll have a headquarters. One headquarters is going to remain in position here. The other headquarters is going to move up. It's all about being able to just move quickly. All about being able to move quickly. I'm hoping that we can make it across there and do a bloody good job. Yeah, they'll be available in 1945, I think it is. Let's give them a superior commander then. We'll give them the best commander we've got. Which is... yeah, okay, we'll give him that. I love the fact that we blooded him so much, though. So happy about that. Alright. There we go. He's got 69. Hopefully make a difference. Yeah, we've been below that 8,000 before as well. That was a scary time. That was indeed a scary time. Right, okay. So, combined fleets moving south. We've got assets moving as we like. Right, I want to get that AD moving out of there, actually. Yeah, that's really well. Oh, that AG. Oh, yes. Let's get them moving. Who's ready to rumble? Right, we're going to need them. In fact, what I'm going to do is do it as a fast transport. I do have 598. What else do I have here? Is 32 fucking thousand. Fuck me. That's a lot of moolah. Okay, well, I can take it from this island and then move south. AGs are like miscellaneous auxiliaries. How much can I carry? Well, an AD can carry a lot, actually. Okay, they can carry quite a lot. What I'm going to do then is have it move into Kwajalein Island. I'm going to have them pick up supplies. Then they can move them south. We'll get some more tenders moving that way. We get our forces. Let's see where Junyo. AK is moving out as quickly as their little legs can carry them. It's a super heavy escort there. You don't really need that much. I'm going to move those 11 knotters over here to the Marianas. That gives me a lot to... It gives me, like, PBs to work with in the future. So we'll get them moving over there. Saipan. Yeah, there we go. Moving them out. Excellent. Okay, what the hell are you meant to be doing here? What aircraft do I have here? Jesus, do I have do I have nothing here? Jesus Christ. I've got some G3s, but they can't carry anything. I'd like to buy that unit out. Okay. So we are getting our assets moving. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those additional guys in here. Be worthwhile actually spreading that out yet further. So just that troop load. Use all ships. Get that AA moving. Actually, no AA, don't matter. Reallocate. Yep, get it there. Need a escort. I haven't had the turn back. I don't think. Like, if I had the turn, I'd probably be doing it. Just checking my email now. No, not had it back yet. Probably be tomorrow then. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow, probably. I don't know. If it gets back to us tomorrow, then we'll do it tomorrow. I need a bloody escort. Holy hell. It's only updates on the new ships joining the merchant fleet and the IGN. I'm just going to call it acceptable casualties. That's gonna that's gonna be great. Okay. Yeah, got some nice stuff arriving soon enough. Good God, I need something so bad. Can I make a gunboat? Damn it. I'm probably over worrying. But probably for a good reason. Okay, I can take you. Go merge. Right, there go merge with that. Yeah, we need to get these forces moving out. They can move down here to Johor Bahru. Okay. Yeah, we're going to really try and properly consolidate here. That's a shitload of supply there. Right, up that. I need more information. This other Dina over here. Why is it running reconnaissance over Jambo? Where the hell's that matter? Or Jambo? Of all the things I don't care about. Okay. Yeah, we need that above all. So yeah, we're getting things in motion. We're going to try to evaluate our targets. We're going to try to defend the Dutch East Indies. If they... I mean, it seems like a carrier attack is coming. I think we just... Yeah, I don't know. I'm somewhat toying with the idea of pulling the MKB. I think we have enough... I don't know why chat's not been up on the side, actually. Let's see. No, chat box is set up. I don't know. It just seems to be YouTube being weird then, actually. It's weird. Yeah, well, what we're going to do then is... I think we will have enough carriers with combined fleets, Yunyo and Shoho. I think if we retain the MKB, then that gives us the... It gives us a mailed fist to use, then, to quote him from an earlier turn. To actually have made ready. Yunyo is back there. How many planes in the MKB? Oof. Well, I mean, we've got Akagi, Zuiho, Ryujo, Yujo, Kaga, oh, sorry, and Hoshotayo. So if you look at those ones, I haven't got an actual count unless I actually put it into task force. There's some zeros down here against Malta. Yeah. Yeah, good point there. Rebuild the unit. Right, move them back to truck. I'm not gonna... I don't know. I'm talking the idea of moving it out, but I don't think I need to. Karga's here at truck. So truck... Sorry, Karga and Akagi are at truck there. Let's take a look. See, I mean, that's the beauty of these guys, isn't it? The fact that they move so nicely. Fast. Okay, we'll get them refueled. I am considering using the carriers over here. I think I might await the AKEs, or we'll await the situation. I mean, this is it. It'd be lovely to consider the targets here that are on the coastline. I think what we'll do is, once the carriers have refueled, then we'll consider properly what our priorities are. We'll see what happens in the coming days as well. Will we bring the MKB to reinforce this area? I don't think we need to. I think it's one of those of where I think if we properly defend... I think given a couple days, I can make the Dutch East Indies defensible. Yeah, well that's it, isn't it, John? That's what I'm trying to avoid doing. That's why I'm keeping the MKB in port until we can actually figure out really what we want to do with her. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get fuel moving out now. Try and get that shit sorted, get stuff moving. We're going to hit Surabaya as well. I think we're more or less ready for the turn to be saved. It's been a good turn. It's been a lot of fun, actually. Been a lot of fun. I just can't believe how well things have gone. Well, I think I might consider it. The thing is, though, if he spots carriers, he's probably not going to go for it. I think we can defend this area. The thing that I'm interested in is, well, how much damage can we cause to him? Because it's one of these of who knows what may happen. An idea that might be worthwhile is bringing the MKB to potentially this area, but I think if we can get the HQ there... I don't know. Because it's like I worry that he's not going to go straight here. I worry that his plan might be to actually head into this area over here, to be honest. Or to, like, just defend here. I don't know. He's going to be looking at trying to stop us from taking Java. I mean, obviously, we're really slow on the Dutch East Indies conquest, but we can pick up the pace. We can definitely pick up that goddamn pace. So we will. Let's see, they're going for a little bit. So I think I'll go for a bombardment, see how strong they are. Well, the thing is, I think we can manage it without them. We'll see, we'll see. I'm kind of picturing, well, we could have MKB in this area. We might have combined fleet head to the American coastline. Yeah, and as John says there, they'll probably be gone. I think it might be that we have a combined fleet head for the American coastline. We could have MKB hit the Australian coastline. And the thing is, if he has seriously committed, and the thing is as well, I need to see how many carriers he has over there. We know of at least one we know of at least one British carrier. You don't have a supply for exploratory bombardments. Well, I don't mean bombardments per se in that one. I mean like hitting ships and etc. But we can get the supply down. I don't think it's an issue. We're not going to hit every single city, but we can hit cities. I think that's been a little bit defeatist there, Gary. So we can do that. Well, no, what essentially I'm saying here is if we can see how many carriers he has at Ambon. Oh, right, sorry. You're like, I'm not being defeatist, I'm just telling you the truth. Well, at Ambon, we do have more supply flying in now. But it might be worthwhile just to hold on to it, actually, let it build up, actually. Not a bad idea. I might do some reconnaissance, to be honest. I'll have these guys run ASW again, then. Well, this is it. I don't think the carriers are going to arrive in time. Alright. Do that. Just going to use these pieces for reconnaissance for the time being. Fast transport supply to Ambon cruisers. Well, we'll sort that once we get the opportunity to do so then, actually. Oh, we don't need engineers there. Well, that's good to know then. I can get them moving out elsewhere then. That's good to know. Yeah, we're going to get supply moving there. Right, we'll get some reconnaissance over Ambon then. Well, I don't think we'll need AA. I think the thing is he's going to have to come into well within our range. He's going to have to come well within that range there. I think we'll have the ability to strike him harder than he can strike at us, potentially. Right, I'm going to keep these assets in background. I may actually have the... Well, actually, do I want to refuel them? It wouldn't be a bad idea. I do toy with the idea of keeping them potentially here to protect against this area, but I think it doesn't really matter. I think we're better off just moving them to be refueled. And then I can have them actually escort what they should be escorting. So we'll have them shift back. Yeah, we've got submarines moving to an area. There's a lot of submarines that need to refuel and rearm. Sorry, refuel. Probably rearm as well was not a bad thing. Right, we'll go refuel at Tarawa. Yeah, well, it's going to be the fighters that'll be doing the work, really. Alright, let's hope for a good old sub-ambush. Yep, that'd be ideal. Let's see. 8 Chinese. Which is that. 8149. Right, so they're going to continue to hit Xiaoyang. What I'm going to do is use these sallies to actually hit this force over here, actually. Let's go there, hit them. Yeah, I've sent a submarine to try and intercept that. I'll have a think about that with the MKB. I'll have a think about that. I don't know, I'm not convinced that we need it, that's the thing. Quailin, safe war area. 79. Need that there. That's what we was doing anyway. How come it didn't give me any bloody information, man? 6 war area. Okay. So is that... Okay, okay, now that's interesting, because usually it tells you something that it's spotted, doesn't it? So is that saying that it spotted the 6 war area HQ? No. We're just going to be using the fighters to escort our bombers. Right, okay. Set the sellers to hit that unit. Okay. I considered that. I did consider that. We need some more supply down in that area. Obviously, once I get a HQ there. I don't actually use the naval bombers because I don't want to give away the fact that we have them there yet. Not yet. Soon. Soon. Really soon. Right. I might want to expand that size. No, not yet. Right. What I'm going to do then is divide them. Just need you to escort over that hex. Okay. I'm going to use one of these as a sweep. Though saying that, I didn't really run into anything, but there's always that chance that he could have a cap over there, so I'm going to go for that. Okay. The rest are going to continue to bomb at Xiaoyang. Though it might be worthwhile to bomb there instead. How you doing there, Major? Good to have you, my friend. What do you guys reckon? Is it worthwhile changing our targets to actually bomb this unit over here? So we're going to have the attack over here, so we know... Well, this is it. He's going to have to either fight or continue in movement mode. It might be worthwhile to change tack and actually hit these units over here then. How do you guys feel about that? Should we change to these targets over here? Speaking of Chinese Air Force, is there any attack plans for Chungking Airport? Not yet, not yet. Soon. In my opinion, you need to keep air power focused on the front line units. It is worthwhile. We had a great attack. I think we'll be able to crush it. Well, I think we'll be able to cause them a severe amount of casualties. I'm trying to make sure these guys don't get out. I want to try and slow them as much as possible, really. You would kill more in airstrike where it's a non-base hex. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and put the focus on these guys. I think we're going to obviously have that attack there. So what's moving? If it's actually going to move out, it'll move out before the attack anyhow. Or maybe after the... I forget. I don't know if the movement comes before the attack. I think it comes before, yeah, then the attack's okay. So it'd move out there anyhow. I think it's worthwhile hitting these guys. These guys are going to hit these guys anyway. I think we'll switch targets over there. True, but then I need to have time to try and reinforce this over here. I want to try and slow them down as much as possible so we can actually catch up with them. I want to allow these divisions over here to actually be able to take Changte and then move over here. So I'm going to get the divisions here first and then truly trap him. Well, his combat power is going to be pretty inefficient. Well, it's going to be pretty shite soon. Then run detection level over Xiaoyang. What I'll do is run detection over here. I think it's worthwhile. We know what's here. We'll be able to have... we're going to have another near 2k arrive here at Xiaoyang. These guys are going to be attacking again next turn. I want to make sure these guys can't. If I can delay them as much as possible, I might be able to then catch up with them. I think that's worthwhile. If we have the range, that is. 6, yeah, okay, so we don't have the range for most units then, it seems. So I guess we'll have to continue there, or we obviously shift over to Changsha. Okay. Then move to Xiaoyang, okay. Where the fuck's Xiaoyang? And that's Xiaoyang, isn't it? I forgot what Xiaoyang was then. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Need the aviation moving up there. Yeah, we need to move that aviation out. Ah, it really does. It's really nice to have, isn't it? To be fair, you'd be surprised. He was doing a lot of repair work. Right, get the majority moving out. And if we take a look over there, we'll take a look at the actual state of the airfield. But I would not be shocked if it was in perfect state. Yeah, it's in perfect shape. And this is it. Just the sheer amount of engineers he had there was just ludicrous. It was absolutely insane. Like, even over here, no damage to the airfield. But I love the fact that we managed to take Shangtan with the fortifications intact. That's really amusing. Not that it matters in the least. They're like the most useless fortifications in the world. But I found that hilarious. There we go. Okay. I think with that, we're pretty much good to go. We've got forces essentially moving out where we need them. Wait on the 38th Division to move down there. I think what we'll be doing then is we could either wait for the 38th Division to arrive in Malaya, or we can potentially consider attacking sooner. I'm leaning towards waiting for the 38th, but continue the bombardment. And if we use that much supply, he's going to be using a lot of supply as well. So I think we'll go for that. I'm not going to end the turn immediately. I'm just going to have a little bit of review time offline, well, off cam. And then we'll go for it from there. And I'll send the turn off tonight. Oh, that's not right. There we go. But we'll get it sent off tonight anyway. I don't think so. We've had a good 3 hours. Should be about everything. A lot of things will go through it as we get to it. Did a bit of attack at Singapore. Ah, fuck it, why not? Fuck it, why not? Let's go for it. Or do we want to wait a... do we want to wait a day for these units to recoup supply? I think what we'll do then is we'll wait a day for them to recover supply then. And then attack. So I'll put them back there, then we'll go into... we'll deliberate attack in 2... Well, not tomorrow, but the day after we'll deliberate attack then. Yeah, it gives us 2 nice, pristine bases. Oh dear. Oh, the name of this turn, I'm going to make it acceptable casualties. We'll go with that. Alright, save it there. And yep. There we go. So thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I do hope you guys have really enjoyed this. It's been a blast. I can't believe just the results that we had have been incredible, haven't they? Never suspected we'd see anything as amazing as that. I was expecting casualties in the tens of thousands. Is this... Is that a meme? Ice has made this. No, you can't just throw Japanese special forces across the road. Paratroopers go boom. Oh, I brought a tear to my eye. Oh, holy shit, that's funny. Ah, I'd be tempted. Oh, can you make me that 1920 by 1080 and I'll have that as a like thumbnail if it works. Oh, God, that brought me to tears. Okay, wow, that was amazing. Oh, I see, you son of a bitch. Oh, dear. Kind of went lightheaded there from laughing. Need your ears. Oh, good God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, right. Made me laugh. So thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say a big thank you to my patrons. It is Baines, Bleachacid, Dingo Bat 4, Eric Wild, ERKK, Eric Justo, brand new patron today. Thank you so very much there, my friend. That is much appreciated. Thank you so very much. George Kilgore, Gregory VanHouten, Iceycrome, Imperator Thrawn, James Lindsay, Lord Duba, Mark Tolson. Some say his name is Tolson Mark, not Mark Tolson. We have Paul Sanders. Thank you very much there, Paul. Raphael, my favourite friend from Bordeaux. Rick Chambers, Ricky Blinson, Sam, Smash, SunYan, who's sending me a mail bomb, I think. Talon 1DE, The Forgotten and Tin Limholm. Thank you very much there, guys. It's much appreciated. You guys definitely do help to make this entirely possible. Thank you so very much. God, I'm still crying from that meme. Holy shit, that was funny. Sure. Succeed, sir. Succeed, we will. Certain I am. Okay, look. If it fails, I'll eat humble pie. Okay? Okay? I'll eat humble pie. But if not, then I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be like, told you so. Okay, so I want this burned into your retinas. Just... Oh, you know, that's brilliant. Patrick's go boom. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you guys. Do you like the video? Yeah, right, okay. If I could make that the thumbnail without giving anything away, I'll make it the thumbnail next turn. If Icy makes that into 1920 by 1080 or 1080 by 720, I'll make that the thumbnail for the next episode if things go well. Fantastic. Until next time. When will you play again? Probably have a Danman turn, probably tomorrow or something like that. THD depends when he gets back to me. Until next time, thank you and goodbye. Fuck me.